morning and went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual booth by the window. Penelope took their order. Good morning, Mike and Lelena. It's so nice to see you. Oh, hi, Penelope. Yeah, it's so nice to be back in the realm where Reality Bites 2 takes place. I miss San Francisco so much. How can I help you? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Mike, give me the Paradise pancakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. Coming right up. So nice to look out the window here in Pancakes by the Bay and observe some of the happy San Francisco people. It sure is. I miss it. It's fun to observe these people. We have to start writing our script based on these people. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I thought that what we could do is write the script and put on a performance right here in the restaurant. The performance will be untitled so as to give them no indication of what it's about. After the performance, maybe we can tell the people that it was based on their interactions. So it's kind of like, so Winona, I mean, if we actually went to a restaurant called Pancakes by the Bay, I'm talking about the realm where Reality Bites 2 takes place. And so we're actually watching from outside the window at Pancakes by the Bay, you know, the fictional restaurant that I created in my narratives, my story about Reality Bites. It's actually gone on for about like 7 years or so far. How long has it been? But anyway, so it's kind of like a continuing saga. But let's say we're in the restaurant Pancakes by the Bay that I put into fiction, and actually we're observing some of these San Francisco people, and actually through our observations, we actually, you know, we observe their behaviors. We somehow we kind of glean like their through our observations. We're able to like see like there's like a body language that takes place. I'm trying to capture my best angle on camera. Wait a minute. Okay. Is it this? Is it that? Wait a minute. Anyways, so through their observation of these people, we actually, there's like a body language. So we could actually kind of like piece together a narrative based on their interactions. And so unbeknownst to them, we have been kind of chronicling their interactions, and we can we wrote it into a narrative for a play, and we can piece it together and put on a play that's based on their interactions. And so we could surprise them with it. It's like they come to the restaurant expecting to just get some pancakes and coffee, and what they find is a performance based on their interactions. So we actually wrote a play based on what we observed. Okay. After the performance, we could tell people that it was based on their interactions. Look at that. I'm looking at my 54 years old and I have no wrinkles. Look at that. Okay. Let's see. That would be wonderful. Do you want to do you want to walk around town? It's beautiful. Sure. I love you, Winona. Let's have some fun. Mike and Lelena went for a walk around San Francisco and had a wonderful morning. Mike and Lelena get up early the next morning, And let's see. Um, I was trying to do this the horizontal live stream, but all I can get is the vertical for some reason on this YouTube live stream. All I'm getting is the vertical. Okay, anyways, I like the horizontal. I like the horizontal live stream better. Oh, wait a minute! It looks like I got a listener. So this is my Reality Bites 2. So Michael and Elena got up early the next morning. Now I hope you stay with me. I'm just trying to find the page where this story continues because I have a lot of stuff written in this notebook, and I'm trying to get to the page where it picks up. Let's see. Now we're gonna. Let's see. Reality Bites 2. So, damn it! Kind of. Where is it? It's okay. Oh, here we go. Give me the Babeside pancakes and a cup of mountain morning coffee. And for you, Lelena, give me the Bayside crepes and a cup of mountain morning coffee. Coming right up. Look out the window, Lelena. I wonder what's going on out there. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah. So your name is Real TFA? Oh, I'm glad you joined me. This is live. This is Reality Bites 2. So thanks for joining me. Oh, I had 2 listeners for a second. Anyway, so I'm glad you're listening. And so from here on out, though, I'm just going to keep doing my dialogue. I want to keep the continuity of it. But thanks for, I hope you're a subscriber, and I hope you listen to future live streams. Anyways, okay, so I wonder what's going on out there. They look out the window and see, they look out the window to see the Corvette woman standing, staring intensely at the supernatural being in a rearview mirror. The supernatural being, stares back at Penelope with a hideous glow of malevolence in her face, in her eyes, and wanders off into another realm. Into another realm. Penelope then gets out of the car and walks to another woman on the sidewalk and hands her a package. The woman then physically passes through a mirror on the sidewalk where she intermingles with people and objects that are reflected by the mirror. She has become a part of the mirror's reflections. So she doesn't really enter the mirror itself, but she actually becomes a part of the mirror's reflections. So it's almost kind of like being intermingled with the reflections, the things that are reflected by the mirror. You're kind of intermingled by those things, but you're not really a part of the things that you're intermingling with. You're just kind of like intermingling with them. Okay. That's fascinating. That woman is in the mirror among the reflections of the mirror. I wonder why she's in there. Images and people reflected by a mirror can trail off and form a quasi-reality, and wherein the reality that they are reflecting can coalesce with the reflection itself. People can actually physically enter into their own reflections. People can actually physically enter into their own reflected realities, wherein they can form new realities and new planes of existence. I wonder why that woman went in there with a package. Maybe to escape this reality where people are... maybe to escape this reality where people are... Oh, I lost my viewers. Wouldn't you? Well, actually, they were on there for pretty long. Look at that poster of Billie Eilish next to the poster of Jim Morrison. How cool does that look? Anyways, oh wait, oh that's interesting. Oh yeah, oh your name is Ken Allen. Oh thanks, Ken. Yeah, this is my my script that I've been writing for Reality Bites too. I've actually been writing it for about 7 years, I would say, and I started writing it in Chicago, and now I'm writing it in Park Ridge, and it's about like 1,000 pages long, but it's like a wheelbarrow. It's like a wheelbarrow. I can actually fill up a wheelbarrow with the script and like just roll it out to the producers if they were actually ever interested in it. But okay, and by the way, that's a poster of Billie Eilish, and that's Jim Morrison. Actually, you know what? Instead of showing my face, I'm going to show you that as I'm reading this dialogue, because I'm sick of looking at my own face. I want to show you Billie Eilish and Jim Morrison, two posters, two iconic musical figures, not right next to each other. Okay. So, anyways, um, yeah, maybe you want to go back to your comedy and practice more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Mike and Lelena went back to Mike's condominium to practice William Shakespeare dialogue. Here's an excerpt from it. Mike and Lelena thoroughly enjoyed their practicing the William Shakespeare dialogue. Mike and Lelena sat on Mike's couch to sit there and talk. Just being with you is an exquisite pleasure. It's what I look forward to most every day. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. It's what I will look forward to most every day. Just looking into your eyes and feeling the essence of your soul takes me to places of perfection. When I look into your eyes, I know I was meant to be for you, and you were meant for me. Just like the Jewel song, I guess. I was meant for you, and you were meant for me. Anyways, all of a sudden, Mike and Lelena are somehow transported to the sidewalk in front of Pancakes by the Bay, where the Corvette woman entered a mirror. Okay. You're a filmmaker? This would be a good film. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think it would be a great film. Thanks. Yeah, I'd love to get made. Your name is Real TFA? Okay, so now I got to get back to my dialogue. Okay. Let's see. Well, I don't want to sound like I'm tooting my own horn. I think it would be a great film, but you know what I mean. It's just a little shameless self-promotion. Okay, so they entered a mirror. Let's see. No, bear with me. I'm just trying to find the page where this picks up. Let's see. Just give me a second. What you're looking at is the ceiling right now, because the phone is like sitting on its back. And now I'm just trying to find because I can flip the pages easier that way. So trying to find the page where this picks up. So wait a minute. If I did make a movie out of this, maybe it could be this loose. You could just make it this loose. You could make the movie this loose, and it would be kind of like more of a surreal type of movie. It would be like a David Lynch type of movie. But it would actually be somehow, it would actually both make sense and not make sense. Maybe some of it would make sense and have cohesion to it, and some of it would be completely abstract and like non-linear. It would actually just be kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And some of it would actually make sense, and some of it would be actually, but it would all kind of like reconcile at the end into a movie that actually did make sense. Table in the living room. Okay, all of a sudden, so I found the page. So that's my face, and that's Billie Eilish and Jim Morrison's face. Okay. He looks at the image in the mirror in the living room wall, and he sees not his reflection in the present moment, but he sees his reflection an hour into the future. An hour into the future. No. What's in it? An object that no one on Earth has ever seen that can transform the future. Bye. With that, he vanished. Mike and Elena talked into the evening. They performed some William Shakespeare dialogue. Mike and Elena got up the next morning and went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual booth by the window. Penelope took their order. Okay, so now I gotta see. I'm trying to catch my best angle because um, I do have a double chin, but I don't have any wrinkles. I don't think. I don't see any wrinkles. No, I don't think I have any wrinkles. I do have a double chin because I'm about 30 or 40 pounds overweight, but I don't have a double chin. It doesn't look too bad. And there's Billie Eilish with Jim Morrison. Okay. So now what you're going to be looking at is the ceiling because I'm trying to find the page where this story picks up because I got a notebook filled with all kinds of stuff. So, anyways, okay. Flipping to the page. I'm trying to find the page where this picks up. Okay. Is this the page that picks up? Wait a minute. Is this where? Wait a minute. I'm trying to find it because I have so much stuff in here. Wait a minute. Okay. Ocean and the water. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Their order. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I got 3 listeners. Okay. So this is what would you rather look at? My face or do you want to look at Jim Morrison and Billie Eilish? One more time. Me or Jim Morrison and Billie Eilish? I'll alternate. Okay. Each page will be for this page you'll see my face and then you'll see Billie Eilish. I'll keep going alternating back and forth like that. Okay. Took their order. Okay. What do you want this morning? Give me the Bayside crepes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Lelena? Give me the Bayside crepes. We're based in the UK, but we could get you connected to the US companies. Tom, Ed Global Film Company. Can you give some more detail on the scope of the script? It's script. It's Reality Bites 2. I'm trying to pitch it to the producers of Reality Bites 1. Anyways, okay. Let me see. Coming right up. What do you think of the package that could transform the future? I think that the notion of having a package that can transform the future has some serious implications to it. If somebody has a package that can transform the future, okay, just think of all the potential tragedies that can be averted. That's true. Also think of the heinous machinations that can be started. The package could be used for either good or evil. Yeah, I agree. All of a sudden they see future Mike, which is me an hour in the future, through the window in a mirror on the sidewalk. The Corvette woman pulls up right in front of him, or right in front of him, right next to him, in her Corvette. And stops at the curb. She walks into the mirror. From within the mirror, future Mike hands the package to the Corvette woman. She takes the package, gets into her car, and drives out frantically as future Mike looks at Mike and Elena with a sinister look on his face. Let me try to do a sinister look because I got to practice my sinister look. Okay. Wow. That's something else. Do you want to? Oh, you know, okay, that is pointing at the ceiling. See that picture back there? Do you see that picture? See that picture right there? That picture back there. There was a painting that my brother did. It was actually the name of that picture that he painted is called The Higher Power. So it kind of I know how it kind of looks like a cartoon character, but what you're looking at is it's like some dude that's actually looking out at the cosmos and he's like trying to find meaning and purpose in the universe. And the name of picture that he painted there is a higher power. I tried to write a song about that notion, the notion of a higher power, whether it's God. What is the higher power, and what is God if there is a God? And is it a power? Is God merely a higher power? Is it like some kind of organizing influence in the universe? Is it just something just completely abstract? So I mean, so that's what I think what he never explained to me the meaning of that painting, but he titled that painting "A Higher Power." And what I glean from the meaning that I glean out of the painting is that the higher power is some kind of organizing influence in the universe. And I tried to write a song about it, but it didn't come out that good. I'll try to write it again, but higher powers, the producers of real. Oh, thanks. Let me get back to the script. Okay, so all right, so that's a higher power. That was painted by my brother. It's called a higher power. But it's the painting that you're seeing below Billie Eilish and below Jim Morrison. The name of that painting is Higher Power. It was painted by my brother. Okay. Let's see. Um, where was I? That's true. Also, think of the heinous machinations going to be averted. The package could be used either for good or evil. Um, uh, yeah, I agree. All of a sudden, future Mike, they see future Mike through the window in a mirror on the sidewalk. The Corvette woman pulls right up next to him in her Corvette and stops at the curb. She walks up to the mirror. From within the mirror, future Mike hands the package to the Corvette woman. Um, Gets into the car and drives off frantically as future Mike looks at Mike and Lelena with a sinister look on his face. Wow, that's something else. Um, do you want to go back to my comment on him and practice more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Mike and Lelena practiced more William Shakespeare dialogue that afternoon. Mike and Lelena thoroughly enjoyed their performance of William Shakespeare dialogue that evening and got up the next morning to go for a walk along the ocean on that warm summer day in early June. Lelena? Yes, what is it, Mike? If you could transform the future, um, in what way would you transform it? That's something I haven't given a lot of thought to. Considering the fact that the future does not yet exist, only the past exists, how can you transform something that does not yet exist? Or does it exist? Does the future already exist? In the same sense that you could say that the future doesn't exist, you may also say that the past doesn't exist. It doesn't appear that anybody has traveled to the past. If the past did exist as something tangible, you could surmise that you could access it. You might be onto something. The past does exist in images in our minds. You can access the past by remembrances, by imagining, by tapping into your own memory bank, and you can actually sort through your own memories, like sorting through some kind of computer files, and look at the past. So you could look at it in your mind. You could see the past. So in that sense, does that mean that the past exists? The past does exist in images in our minds and artifacts in the tangible world. But Is the past itself something that exists apart from our memories of it? Okay. Okay. I think that perhaps within a duality of an eternal nowness of being, that there paradoxically exists a past and a future. Let me repeat that. I think that perhaps within a duality of an eternal nowness of being, that there paradoxically exists a past and a future. The question is whether or not the past and future may be altered or traveled to. If so, the package is important. I agree. They walked along the beach that afternoon and made love in the moonlight on the shore that evening. Would you like to go back to my condominium to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Michael and Elena went back to Mike's condominium to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue. Michael and Elena got up the next morning and went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. So Michael and Elena, they went to breakfast and coffee at Pancakes by the Bay. Wait a minute. So I'm trying to. Okay, so now I'm just like flipping to my notebook to find where this story continues, because I got so much stuff like written in this notebook. So I got to find out where this picks up. Anyways, so I hope you bear with me. I hate to interrupt the continuity of this narrative. So that's the ceiling. That's my ceiling. I'm just trying to find the where this picks up. Okay, here it is. For breakfast and coffee. Penelope took their order. How can I help you? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Elena? Give me the Bayside crepes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. Coming right up. Have you been thinking about the murder lately? No, have you? Not much. It's going on sale for many months. Maybe we should be thinking about it. I say we let the detective solve it. I've been thinking about the American buffalo lately and its spiritual connection to the indigenous people of Texas. Oh yeah, how's that coming along? Wonderfully. I found that the American buffalo is an iconic figure that not only gets Texans in touch with their inner selves, but also many American people. That's excellent. Oh, here comes Penelope with our order. Here you are. Thanks, Penelope. Look out the window. Do you see that? It's the Corvette woman, staring at us from inside her car, wearing square sunglasses, intermittently smiling and then frowning. Yes, I see it. Do you like the square sunglasses? I love her square sunglasses. I love them because they are not only square, but they are so huge. So yes, I do love her square sunglasses. Do you love her square sunglasses? Oh, you like my song Aliens in the Sky? Yeah, I'll do that song in my next live stream, okay, man? Okay, wacko? That's it. That's your song, Aliens in the Sky. I can't really play it right now because my roommate's home and he'll probably complain. But I'll play it in my next live stream, man. I'm happy you like that song though. It's one of my favorite songs that I wrote too. Aliens in the Sky. Yeah. Right now I'm doing Reality Bites. My next live stream is next Wednesday morning. Next Wednesday morning, man. And I'll play Aliens in the Sky. I'll do a live version of it, okay, man? But there's like about 1,000,000 different versions of it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I'll do that song next live stream. But yeah, thanks. I'm glad you like that. And yeah, that's awesome, man. But yeah, I'll play that song in the next live stream, man. Okay, man? All right. Okay, so now getting back to my Reality Bites 2 script. Okay, so but actually the name of the song, the official title of the song is Alien Abduction. But you could refer to it as Aliens in the Sky if you want to, too. I mean, the title is whatever you want it to be, because you're the fans. Okay. Anyways, yes, I love them. I love them not because they are huge, but because they are square. I would, however, love them more if they were oval. How much more would you love her square sunglasses if they were oval? I would love her square sunglasses, 74% more if they were oval. That being said, I think that her square sunglasses are cool. They're not square. They're not square. Okay, so yeah, sure. So sure, I admit they are square in shape, but not square when it comes to coolness. Okay? I agree. So I was trying to figure this out. I'm looking at people with square-shaped sunglasses because it used to be that like cool sunglasses were like either rounded or oval. But now I am seeing people with square sunglasses, and I do think they're cool, but they have to be a certain type of square sunglasses. But I don't know, are all sunglasses cool? I used to think that square sunglasses weren't cool because they almost have to be oval or round in shape to be cool. But now I'm thinking that square sunglasses can be cool. But it's not it's not the sunglasses that are cool, it's the person that's cool, right? I mean, you could be like or is it the sunglasses? What is the defining characteristic of what makes a person cool? Is it the sunglasses or is it the person? Because anybody could wear square sunglasses. I mean, anybody could wear sunglasses that look cool. But the person that wearing the sunglasses could be a dork, okay? But what if said dork does a dork who puts on cool sunglasses automatically become cool just by virtue of wearing these sunglasses? Or is it impossible for a dork to be transformed into a cool person strictly by wearing sunglasses? Isn't it all possible? That's actually the most important statement I made of the night. Okay, I agree. Do you want to go back to my complimentary price more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Yes, let's go. Okay, so Michael and Elena went back to Mike's complimentary price more William Shakespeare dialogue. Michael and Elena got up the next morning. Now I'm going to try my British accent again. I'm not from Britain, but from Chicago. But I'm going to try to talk with an English accent. I know it might sound douchey, because I usually do think it sounds douchey when an American tries to talk like with a British accent. But I'll do it anyways, just for the practice. Okay. Anyways, here we go. Michael and Leda got up the next morning and went for a walk along the ocean near the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay. Um, it was a sublimely beautiful out with the early June sun highlighting the facial contours of Lelena's ageless beauty. Have you thought? Okay, so I'll do myself with a English accent, and I'll do Lelena with an American accent. Okay, there we go. Have you thought of, have you thought any more about the murder? No, have you? As a matter of fact, I have. It's not the best British accent I've ever heard, but I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying to now. I got to flip to the page where the script picks up, and so I can continue this. Anyways, bear with me. I'm trying to find the page where this my Reality Bites 2 script picks up. Here we go. Reality Bites 2, and I got 3 people in the audience, and I hope I keep them. Okay. Oh, cool. So they're listening. I'm just trying to find the. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Okay, so here we go. So, anyways, I'm trying to find the. Where does this script continue? I don't want to bore you. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to find where this goes. Oh, come on. I'm trying to find the. Okay. Oh, breakfast and coffee. Penelope took their order. So. Okay. So what accent should I give Penelope? I'll give her a so Penelope gets a Southern accent. I get the British accent, and Winona Ryder's character, Lelena, I'll give her the American accent. Okay. How can I help you? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of mountain morning coffee. And for you, Lelena, give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of mountain morning coffee. Coming right up. Have you been thinking about the murder lately? No, have you? Not much. It's gone unsolved for many months. Maybe we should be thinking about it. It's a pretty good English accent, isn't it? Okay. Okay. I say we let the we already said all that. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm trying to find. Okay, now I got to try to find the. Okay. Now I'm trying to find where this picks up. Okay, so anyways, oh wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, so anyways, here we go. I saw something earlier this morning before you got up. You did? What time were you up? I got up early this morning at 4 in the morning to go for a run. I really got to work on that English accent. That's okay. It's a great time to be up. I don't want to sound like such a amateur British accent, but I'm trying. Okay. There's not too many people around. It's so serene. I think it's pretty good. Okay. Ash? Okay, that's nice. What did you see? I saw the Corvette up to the cab in front of Pancakes Boy the Bay. With a strange looking man walked up to the car and reached in to grab the package from her. Is that a good? I think it's a pretty good. Is it a pretty good? I think it's pretty good. Pretty good. Anyways, as he ran off, um, as he ran off. I'm like simultaneously doing my script and trying to learn a British accent. Okay. As he ran off. How would you say it with a British accent? Off. Um, as he, wait a minute. Now I lost my place. As he ran off, I thought it. So they say thought like thought, right? I thought. Okay. Um, I thought that she reached for a gun. I didn't see the gun because it was too dark. Too dork or too dark. um, this brought me to the conclusion that maybe people are fighting over the package because it can transform the future. This fight over the package, I surmise, might be a motive for murder. Mm-hmm. That's a somewhat plausible theory. Thanks. I'm just going to back my own up. Should I do British or should I do American? Okay, I'll say this sentence with a British accent. Thanks. Now I'm trying to figure out why each particular person would want to transform the future. Now I'll stick with American, actually. Do you want to go to Pancakes by the Bay? Sure. Michael and Elena went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual booth by the window. Penelope took their order. How can I help you? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes. No, wait, now I'm trying to like lose the British accent. I think I actually gave myself an unwanted British accent. Like I was like practicing the British accent so much. Now I'm going to be like involuntarily speaking in a British accent. Because I think I am because I actually said that word with a British accent, even though I was trying to speak in an American accent. So now it's going to be like involuntary. Anyways, you dig? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, what the hell's going on? What the fuck is going on? Okay, all right, here we go. All right, there we go. So that's a poster of Jim Morrison next to a poster of Billie Eilish, beneath which stands a poster that was painted by my brother Pat, entitled "Higher Power." Okay, let's see. Michael, oh wait, I already said that. Penelope took the order. How can I help you? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of Mountain morning coffee. Now I should try to speak in a California accent. Now I'll try to now I'll try to speak in a California accent. Okay. But what does that California accent sound like? Wait a minute. Okay. And for you, Lelena, give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of Mountain morning coffee. Is that what a California accent sounds like? Anyways, coming right up, Penelope, I have a question for you. Is that a California accent? I think so. Yeah, what is it? No, that's just annoying. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's see. Are you still working on your movie about the? Are you still working on your movie about the murder mystery here? Yes, it's almost completed. That's interesting. Um, I have a theory about the murder. That's great. When the movie comes out, you can go and see it and piece together clues and see if it fits your theory about the murder. Excellent. Could Penelope and I be in it? Sure, we still have a few more scenes to complete. We still have a few more scenes to complete. I'll let you know when to be, where to be, and when. That would be excellent. Bye. Mike, would you like to go back to my condominium to practice more William Shakespeare? Really sure. Michael and Elena went back to Mike's condominium to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue. Michael and Elena got up early the next morning to go for a walk along the ocean by the bay. The temperature was nearly perfect that morning, but strong winds and a gray sky suggested that a storm may be imminent. Suddenly, a man in a raincoat and a fisherman's hat ran up to them. Stay out of it. What? Stay out of what? You know what? Just stay out of it. I don't know what. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you clarify? I think you know what I'm talking about. No, we don't know what you're talking about. What the fuck are you talking about? Stay out of the solving of the murder mystery unless... I'm just flipping to the page where this story continues. I got my notebook out. I'm happy to have 4 listeners in the audience. Okay, stay out of the solving of the murder mystery unless you want to put yourselves in harm's way. Harm's way? Harm's Way is my middle name. As a matter of fact, I live on a street named Harm's Way. Really? You live on a street named Harm's Way? No, I'm just kidding. Seriously, though, why should we stay out of the solving of the murder mystery? There's a hidden society of counterparts of each person living in a parallel realm in this area. Each of us has a counterpart, an exact duplicate of ourselves that wants to take over. If they do so, we could be cast off into that realm and they could take over for us here. I doubt that. The man suddenly ran away. What? You don't believe him, do you? You never know. I doubt it. Do you want to go back to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee? Sure. Michael and Elena went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual booth out the window. Penelope took their order. What'll it be? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Elena? Give me the Bayside crepes. No, you know what? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. Coming right up. As Penelope walked off, she looked out her window at a man and a woman who were dressed up in black hooded capes like those worn by people involved in black magic and the occult. They nodded at each other with approving gestures. Did you see that, Lilena? Yeah. I think Penelope may still be a suspect. Penelope came back with their food. Let's just enjoy the food. Sure. It's delicious. It's delicious. I agree. Do you want to go back to my condominium and write some more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Michael and Elena went back to Mike's condominium and practiced some more William Shakespeare dialogue. Here's an excerpt from it. Michael and Elena got up early the next morning and went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual booth by the window. Penelope took their order. What'll be this morning? Give me the, I'll have the, I'll have the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of morning coffee. And for you, Lilena? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of morning coffee. Coming right up. We have some conflicting evidence now, Lilena, about the murder. Yeah, it's conflicting. Yeah, we have some conflicting evidence. Let's see. I'm trying to find this. Okay, so there must be a way to reconcile the fact that we saw people in black hooded capes, okay, that appeared to be part of some kind of black magic society with the appearance of the strange man who warned us of a secret society of human counterparts for each of us that is plotting to take control of our reality and cast us off into another realm. Another realm? That could be it. What do you mean? I happen to know that the person who writes Reality Bites 2 is a guy named Meyer. He has a series of science fiction stories that he also writes called Another Realm. Really? If that's the case, he could be writing us into an episode of Another Realm. He could be writing us into an episode of Another Realm. My point exactly. My point exactly. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe we could find clues about the murder in that other realm. Yeah, maybe. All of a sudden, they found themselves cast off into another realm for 2 seconds. They found themselves cast off into another realm for 2 seconds. And then immediately transported back to Pancakes by the Bay in the same booth where they were. Did you see that? Yeah. We were cast off into another realm for about 2 seconds. We were cast off into another realm for about 2 seconds. Yeah, that was strange. All I saw was what appeared to be Penelope and some other people in black hooded capes whispering to each other. And the things that they were whispering sounded very ominous and foreboding to me. And in some room that didn't seem to be that seemed to be detached from any building. So the room seemed to be, so think about the paradox of that, like a room, just imagine a room that isn't a part of a building. Is that, so it may seem like a paradox, but that's what I'm imagining, a room that's not attached to a building. It's somehow stuck in some kind of void or something like that. Anyways, that's all I saw too. Okay, that's all I saw too. Do you want to go back to my condominium to raise more William Shakespeare doll? Like, sure. Michael and Elena went back to Mike's condominium to raise more William Shakespeare doll. Like, here's an extra one. Okay, so that was the dialogue that I wrote for my Reality Bites 2 script. I'm going to go back into the other room and I'm going to go grab William Shakespeare text that I want to read William. I'm going to do Romeo and Juliet, and here's my performance of what you're going to be witnessing now is me performing Romeo and Juliet. And what I'm representing is like Romeo and Juliet being performed by Winona Ryder and Meyer in the realm where Reality Bites 2 takes place. I'll be back in a few seconds. So here we go. Went back to the other room where I keep my books. Okay, so I got my. We're gonna do some Romeo and Juliet now. So let me give me a second. I gotta find the page where this Romeo and Juliet. Okay, my favorite William Shakespeare play. Where the fuck is it? Okay, wait. Okay. So I'm trying to give you a good view. Okay, wait. Romeo and Juliet. Okay, here we go. This is Romeo and Juliet. C2 Capulet tortured. Enter Romeo. He just has scars that never felt a wound. Enter Juliet above the window. But soft! What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who's already sick and pale with grief, that thou her maid art more fair than she? Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off, it is my lady, oh, it is my love, oh, that she knew she were. She speaks that she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold, 'tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fair stars in all the heaven having some business do entreat her eyes till they twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight doth a lamp. Would through the airy regions stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand? Oh, that it were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek. I mean, she speaks, oh, speak again, bright angel. For thou art as glorious to this night, being over my head as a winged messenger of heaven, unto the white upturned wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him, when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds, and sails upon the bosom of the air. O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn by love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this? 'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's a Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name which is no part of thee, I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never shall be Romeo. What man art thou, that thus bescreened in night, so stumblest on my counsel? By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word. My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering. Yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague? Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike. How camest thou hither, tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here. With love's light wings, did I overperch these walls? For stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do that dares love attempt, therefore thy kinsmen are though no stop to me. If they do see thee, they will murder thee. Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity. I would not for the world they saw thee here. I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were but better ended by their hate than death prorogued wanting of thy love. By whose direction foundst thou out this place? By love that first did prompt me to inquire. He let me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as that vast shore washed with the farthest sea, I should have ventured for such merchandise. Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek. For that which thou hast heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke. But farewell, compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet, if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false that lovers' perjuries, they say love Jove's laughs. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thus... Okay, wait a minute. Lady? By yonder blessed moon I vow, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops. Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circle, or bless that thy love prove likewise variable. What shall I swear by? Do not swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry. And I'll believe thee, if my heart will do not swear. What satisfaction canst thou have tonight? The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine. I gave thee mine before thou didst request it. And yet I would were to give again. Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love? But to be frank, and give it thee again. And yet I wish for the thing I have. And yet I wish for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite. I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for listening, man. Okay. All right, anyways. Let's see. Anon, good nurse. Sweet man, take me true. Say but a little... Oh, so I got another listener again. Okay, so that... All right, so here we go. 3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. 1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes towards love as schoolgirls from their books. But love from love towards school with heavy looks. Rihanna and Juliet above the window. Let me see. Okay, now I'm going to go to the end of the play where it really gets to get to the denouement and some of the more juicy parts of the play. Oh, wait a minute. No, I want to do this. Wait a minute. Let me go to this. Okay, this is really good. This is some good dialogue here. Wait a minute. Or did I? Oh, wait a minute. I'll go to the end of the play. Okay. All right. Let's go to the end of the play. Wow, it's been over an hour already. Okay. Let's see. Romeo and Juliet go to the end of the play. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This is the end of the play, Romeo and Juliet. Let's see. Give me that mattock and the wrenching iron. Oh, take this letter. Early in the morning, see thou deliver it to my father. Give me the light, upon thy life I charge thee. Whatever thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course. Why I descend into this bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring that I must use in dear employment. Therefore hence be gone. But if thou jealous dost pry to in what I farther shall intend to do, By heaven, I will tear thee joint by joint, and strew this hungry churchyard with thy limbs. The time and my intents are savage wild, more fierce and more inexorable far than empty tigers in the roaring sea. This letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this vault to die and lie with Juliet. Where be these enemies, Capulet, Montague? See what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished. O brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand. But I can give thee more. For I will raise her statue in pure gold, that whiles Verona by that name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet. As rich shall Romeo's by his lady lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity. A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun, for sorrow, will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished, for never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. So that was the end of the. Okay, so that was the. So I'm glad you listened. Oh, so I got a lot of listeners this time. So let me read some of the comments. So Ed at Global says, and for the British accent, Doc instead of dark. Okay. Oh, that's good advice. So with a British accent, if you want to say, so to say the word dark, you say Doc. Hey, that works. So actually, I was wondering. So this guy is telling me that he's British. So this guy on my YouTube live streams, he claims to be British, and I know a lot of people make things up online, but he claims to be British. But he gave me a good advice on how to achieve a British accent. So for the word dark, you say dark. So that's good advice. I'm going to keep practicing that. So instead of saying, so the American accent is dark, but the British accent is dark. You just got to kind of like relax the vocal cords, I think, and just kind of like let it come out. But you say it like this, dark. Perfect. Okay. And dark and person. So instead of person, you say person. Dark person. So if you're a dark person, so if you're an American, I mean, if you look at the American accent, if you're a dark person, you say dark person. But with the British accent, you say dark person. Or an American is in English. Yeah. So I knew that. So like. So if you say like pusher, dark person, I'll see you later, dark. So I'll say this like I'll see you later, dark person. Okay, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good British accent lesson. I'll see you later, dark person. Okay. We're actually going to go now. Ha ha. It's 20 to 1 in the morning. It must be 20 to 1 in the morning in England. So later, Doc Parson. Okay. We love your creativity and your art of storytelling and your sense of humor. Oh, thanks. That's very flattering. Actually, we'll stay. We love your Romeo and Juliet. Okay. Actually, I have to actually get going now because I have to eat dinner. But I really enjoyed having the people in my YouTube audience, and I hope you tune in for my next live stream. It was a lot of fun, and I had a lot of people on there this time. That was a blast. So, see you next time.